Hello guys, welcome back to my second channel. Today we're going to be doing another video where I react to TikToks. I did a video like this last month and I think you guys enjoyed it. I had fun making it, so I thought we'd do it again. Now this isn't one of those videos where I tear apart what people are eating, where I give my judgment on what people are eating. Honestly, I don't think videos like that help anyone. I know that is a very popular style on TikTok where people debunk other people's videos. Honestly, I think that's helping absolutely nobody. I think those videos are more for entertainment purposes, and I mean, I guess with this video, I'm looking to entertain, but my main goal is to help people get healthy, and I don't think that debunking and starting these arguments and debating people is beneficial to anyone. We're all just doing our best. We're all trying to be healthy. Well, I guess not everyone's trying to be healthy, but I mean, if you're watching health TikToks, health YouTube videos, then I assume you're trying to be healthy. Yeah, I just really, I don't know. I'm not someone who wants to tear other people down and debunk them and think that I'm always right, because I'm not always right. And obviously I promote low carb diets and animal-based diets. That's what I have seen to work for myself. There's evidence supporting them. I've had tremendous success with this way of eating with my clients. And are there other ways to lose weight, to reverse insulin resistance, to get healthy? Sure there are. But the way of eating I support and promote, like I said, there's research backing it up. I believe it to be the most effective way. And if you've come across my videos, then obviously, so yes, I do have some sort of a bias, but I never want to tell people that what they are promoting is wrong. If it's working for that person, for that person's clients, then all the power to those people. But if what you are doing is not working, if you're following a certain diet, a certain way of eating, if you've made changes and you're not getting results, you need to try something else. And low carb diets, animal-based diets, what I promote on my channel, what I talk about, that is another strategy. Anyways, that was a long-winded intro, but let's get into it.
Have you guys ever heard of a butter board before? Because apparently this is the new charcuterie board. This is my take on the butter board.
Okay, these have been blowing up on TikTok, butter boards. You guys know I am a huge fan of a good grass-fed butter. I love putting butter in my coffee. I love putting butter on my food, on a steak. You can't really beat that. Making scrambled eggs with butter, oh my God, the only way to do it. And I'm talking real butter, not margarine, which is absolutely garbage, not only in terms of taste, but so bad for your health as well. It's made from vegetable oils, which I won't get into. I'll link a video up here if you want to know more about that. But oh my God, I want to try making these so badly. So this is the first one that I watched.
Chuck it on a plate, add some sea salt, a little bit of goat cheese, low-key whipping it just so it sits better on the plate. And same thing as the butter, just put it on there, fill in the little gaps and see what's going on until you're happy with it. And now we're going to be taking some apricot jam, spreading that on. So it's basically just like it's on bread, but it's on a plate and then you put it on bread. And then we're doing some truffle honey with macadamias on that. Oh, and then some garnishes, and that's literally it. I served this with some sourdough rye, and let me tell you about it. Let me tell you.
So there's all different toppings you can put on it. Obviously, he added some jam and some honey, which are a bit higher in carbs. Wouldn't probably be my first choice, but there are so many different ways you can do this. I am really excited to try this out and see what I can come up with. Obviously, he also served it with bread, but you could use some seed crackers or even just some carrot or celery or something like that. I am so excited to try this. I feel like I'd have to take it somewhere though, and do I have anywhere to go where I need to bring like a plate of food? Maybe I'll just make it for myself. I'll keep you guys posted.
Okay, so I'm jumping on the butterboard trend.
Oh my god.
And of course I'm giving brown butter its time to shine.
This one looks so good with brown butter. Oh.
Again, so if you see my usual videos, I do all baking, all sweet stuff really, and I use a lot of brown butter in all of my recipes.
Look at that
so
butter!
Of course, when I saw this on TikTok, I just had to give it a go with browning butter first. Even though I do sweet baking all day, every day, I am a savory person through and through. Like prosciutto, goat's cheese, honey, like the stronger, the better, really. So,
yum!
Yeah, this is like...
Okay, like I just have to try this. I just had to put this on there.
I'm 𝗕𝗼𝙍𝗬𝗏. I'm a registered dietitian. You know the drill.
You mean the drill where you give people unsolicited advice that they did not ask for? Mm-hmm.
This is kind of what I was talking about at the beginning of this video about not wanting to judge other people's diets. This is a video basically calling that out. Yeah, we'll just watch a little bit more and then I'll pause.
I just want to know, why did lemon hit the wellness culture jackpot? What's wrong with lime? Because for the record, lemon does nothing more for your water than flavor it and add a little bit of vitamin C.
Okay, wait.
I absolutely agree. However, I don't see where this lady claimed otherwise. Maybe she just likes the taste.
You know what though? Lemon water does actually have a similar benefit to apple cider vinegar, which you guys who are regular viewers will know I talk about a lot on my channel. Taking apple cider vinegar before a meal high in carbohydrates significantly lowers the blood sugar and insulin response to that meal. This can be seen if you use a continuous glucose monitor, or there are clinical trials that support this. That's not up for debate. And the reason that apple cider vinegar or any vinegar has this effect is because of the acidic acid it contains. Now, lemon and lime do contain acidic acid as well, but they contain about 1/6, I believe, of the amount of apple cider vinegar. So they're a lot less potent, and obviously I recommend having like a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar. If you're just squeezing a lemon, you're probably not getting a tablespoon, so you're already getting less, and then you're getting even less because it's less potent. But it does have an effect on improving your insulin sensitivity and allowing your cells to take in glucose more readily. So these people saying it does nothing, that's not true.
You said mini. They're just so tiny, so small. I think most of us would need a lot more for breakfast than that. So I would definitely love to see maybe some fruit or some oatmeal on the side to bump that up.
Maybe she just doesn't like having a large breakfast. I personally do, but it doesn't mean that I expect everyone to eat the same way.
Coffee, check.
Okay, so I think I'll just stop this video here. The point of me showing this was just, these type of videos, they drive me insane. You can see how she has this superiority and just how judgmental she is about what this girl is eating. Now, I understand maybe some of what she's saying can benefit somebody, but I just think it's so unnecessary. It's just for views. It's just to pick apart other people's diets and to tear them down and just cause more confusion. Someone might see this and be like, oh, like I drink lemon water. Should I not drink lemon water? There are benefits. Mind you, lemon water isn't as beneficial as apple cider vinegar, as I said, but yeah, like you can drink it. I just hate this type of content.
Inspired lunchbox, because why not? So these are the mini pancakes that I made the other day, and I popped the recipe up, so scroll.
Okay, so this is a woman who is packing a lunchbox for a child, I believe. I don't know how old they are.
Back if you want to find out how to make these. They're so diddy and cute, and they fit really nicely in the lunchbox. Then I'm adding in some fruit, which are these fresh strawberries. They are a fave in my house. Then I'm putting in some of this strawberry dairy-free yogurt in the middle, and of course adding some little sprinkles on top, because anything to make things a bit more inspiring for my fussy eater to eat. Then I'm also popping in some of these Linda McCartney vegan cocktail sausages. They're just cold and kept in the fridge. And then in here I'm putting some of these really cool cinnamon churros.
Okay, so not judging, but this whole lunchbox is all carbohydrates. It's all sugar. There is basically no protein. Even the yogurt, which could be a good source of protein, is dairy-free. So I'm assuming it's maybe a coconut yogurt, and coconut yogurt is not high in protein. It does have a decent amount of fat and yeah, probably some sugar. It's hard to get low sugar yogurt, but I mean, it's hard to find low sugar coconut yogurt. It usually does have like decent sugar, and then it sometimes has added sugar as well, but next to no protein. Those sausages she put in are veggie sausages, I think she said. Then we also have some pancakes. Maybe they have a protein powder in them. She didn't say they were protein pancakes though. Strawberries, those are just sugar, no protein, no fat. Now she's putting churros in. She put some sprinkles in. Kids need protein. Everybody needs protein. Protein is the most important macronutrient, and kids and everybody also needs fat. So, this was just, I was kind of shocked at how low in protein it is. That's the reason I wanted to show it.
Churros cereal, so I think he's going to find that really fun. He can dip it
Churros
in his
cereal.
Yogurt and cereal. And then in this last bit here, I'm putting a little bit of agave nectar. So basically like maple syrup, but it's just made from fruit.
She's just adding straight sugar at the end.
Cakes in. And then of course, with all of that, with your breakfast, he's going to have a carton of milk and a little spoon.
A carton of soy milk. So maybe a bit of protein in there. Yeah, I don't know. Just our culture has become so centered around carbohydrates. We think we need these processed carbs at every meal, and we're not getting enough protein. We're not getting enough fat. And this is just an example of it.
A lot of you might not know this, but I'm Australian, and this is what we call fairy bread. It might look a little strange to you, but it's a childhood staple for us in Australia, and it's basically a...
Okay, on that note, I was talking to someone the other day about foods that are Australian, and he was saying that there aren't any like Australian made dishes. And then this came up on my TikTok, and I was like, this is an Australian dish. And this just goes to show how reliant our culture has become on sugar, on carbs, how we view this as food. This isn't food. It's literally white bread and sprinkles.
Spread onto it and is then dipped in lots of hundreds of thousands. It's sweet, buttery, and crunchy, and extremely nostalgic for me to eat.
I mean, like, I'm not opposed to having treats every once in a while, but this it just looks so bad. I mean, you can't make a proper dessert. No hate to this person whatsoever. It's just crazy to me that this is the Australian dessert. Oh, okay. I don't think I've ever had a swear word on my channel, so maybe bleep that out, Anna. Anna's my editor. Yeah, this one is just, this girl was saying in her university lecture that she's being taught that saturated fat is bad. It's gonna raise your LDL. You guys know how I feel about this. Saturated fat is not the enemy. We shouldn't be limiting it. I won't go too much into it today, but this is just what's being taught, and it's so outdated, and this is why I don't know what the solution is, because it takes so long for the current research to catch up to what's being taught, if you know what I mean. I mean, because it takes so long for what's being taught to catch up to the current research. It's always going to be years, if not decades behind, because you can't just change things like this on a whim. There needs to be a lot of evidence. And then the other issue is it's so hard to study nutrition. You can find studies supporting just about anything nutrition related, and that's why we need to do a lot of studies and have the totality of evidence pointing in one direction before we change anything. Anyways, it's all just a mess, which is kind of comes back to what I was saying at the start of this video. If you're doing something, if you're following the dietary guidelines or advice from someone and it's not working, you're not getting results. I know a lot of people who have high blood pressure are recommended to go on low sodium diets to avoid salt as much as possible. And people will do this and they won't get results because salt isn't the problem. Salt doesn't cause hypertension. Does salt cause an acute elevation in blood pressure for some people? Yes, but so does exercise. And the thing with exercise long term is, yes, in the short term when you're exercising, your blood pressure goes up, but in the long term, it helps to improve and prevent hypertension. And the same is true for salt. It causes an acute response with blood pressure, but long term, it's not going to improve your blood pressure if you decrease it. So if you are eating a low salt diet and it's not working for you, if you're not seeing improvements to your blood pressure despite doing everything that's supposed to be right, make a change. And that's where you have to take things into your own hands and really be in touch with your body and how you feel and how your body is reacting and responding to things and make changes based on that. Okay, one more video with a tasty burger recipe.
Another tasty burger recipe coming at ya. I used ground bison. This is an old world blend though, so it has tons of organs in there: pancreas, kidney, thymus, liver, heart. Have not seen any company other than North Star Bison do it, so this is an amazing brand.
If you're trying to get more organ meats into your diet, this is a great way to do it. Not this specific brand specifically, or I guess you could if you have access to this brand, but you can ask your butcher to blend in some heart, blend in some liver, some kidney in with your mince or ground beef at the butcher. They'll do it for you. You can make that into burger patties. You won't even taste it. Just make sure it's majority muscle meat and then only like 10 to 15% organs. And you can get a whole bunch of extra nutrition in without even knowing that you're eating organs.
I also put Parmesan cheese in there as well as an egg. Start with 1 pound of beef and place it into a separate bowl. Then you can add your 1 egg and a 1/3 cup of grated Parmesan cheese into a separate bowl, mixing it together. Make them into your patties. Then you can salt each side of your patty, getting ready to toss it on the grill and cook until your liking. Voila.
Yum, those looked so good. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know if you want me to do more videos reacting to TikToks, or if you have any other fun ideas, or even send me some TikToks if you have any that you'd like me to react to. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.